Good evening. A local psychologist is behind bars tonight, charged with the murder of his wife, a death that was originally labeled as a suicide. Good evening. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Dave Crevassier. Attorney Susan Winters was found dead back in January 2015. Her husband, Dr. Brent Dennis, helped convince police she had taken her own life. But the Winters family never bought it. The I-Team has covered the story since last year. George Knapp is here with the latest twist. George.
Dave, the Winters family was certain from day one that Susan Winters did not take her own life, and they were pretty sure Susan's husband, Brent Dennis, was somehow responsible for her death. Early this morning, Henderson police arrested Dr. Dennis for the murder of his wife. When lawyer Susan Winters was found dead in her Henderson home, January 2015, her grieving husband told police his wife had searched the family computer for information about how to commit suicide by swallowing antifreeze. The Winters family didn't buy it. They hired Las Vegas lawyers Tony Skro and David Roger, the former DA, to look into it. As the I-Team reported previously, an investigation found that Dr. Dennis led a secret life, was a regular user of illegal drugs, and that his marriage was in trouble. In our exclusive footage of his sworn deposition, he had trouble keeping his story straight. A report from the law firm convinced police to reopen the case. The DA's office obtained electronic records which show that Susan Winters was probably near death when her computer was used to search for information about antifreeze. Also uncovered was evidence that Dr. Dennis allegedly tried to get an expert to scrub that computer. This afternoon, we spoke to attorney Tony Skro, who had jousted with Dr. Dennis during the civil deposition.
He does not have an appreciation for inconsistencies in his story, what he told the police, what he told us under oath, how different those versions of events are. I think today might be the first time he actually appreciates that if you get caught in a series of lies, it may catch up with you.
As mentioned, Dr. Dennis was arrested early this morning. The state also seized his assets worth about $800,000. Tony Skro says he made the call to inform the Winters family and says they are greatly relieved to know this day has finally arrived. Prior to the arrest today, the I-Team was working on follow-up stories detailing how Dr. Dennis benefited financially from his wife's death and the inconsistencies in his phone records that have now contributed to his arrest. Those details will be coming in the days ahead.
All right, George, thank you.